Hello guys and welcome to the gaming news for the 20th of December 2021. So Hades is the first ever game to win a Hugo Award during the World Science Fiction Convention, and Greg Gassavin made a tweet which says, I wish I could have attended the Hugo Awards in person. I wasn't able to make an acceptance speech there on behalf of the team, though I did have a few words here. I am grateful that the awards are recognizing work in this category, much less the work we did. So Greg is the creative director behind Hades. He also wrote the game. It's good that more conventions and other bodies are recognizing the work done in video games, that's for sure. And the next bit of news for today is it's been confirmed that Mass Effect 4 will be using Unreal Engine 5. So the journalist Jeff Grubb tweeted out saying, Unreal confirmed for Mass Effect, and then he posted the job listing. And then he says, and just to confirm, I've heard from a handful of sources now that this is the case. Obviously, and this was a choice made by the team putting the game together, which is how it should work. And then he reiterates in a reply saying it is Unreal Engine 5. So, cool. Like if you're a fan of the Mass Effect series, the next game hopefully will push the boundaries way, way further than Mass Effect Andromeda did. Then the last bit of news for today is more details are emerging of Gran Turismo 7, which is set to come out on the 4th of March next year. So a Japanese retailer called Yodobashi Camera has been giving out leaflets for the game with a lot of information about it. And a user on Twitter has posted all the details he can in Japanese, and then I'm using Google Translate. So the first tweet says, if you go to Yodobashi Camera, is it a GTA 7 leaflet? There was a thin pamphlet. Anyone can take it home. Each element is written in a little more detail than the information that was flowing on SNS so far, but it may be spoiled. Do you want to see the contents? And then in the next tweet, he says, this is the contents of the over-the-counter pamphlet that describes Gran Turismo 7. In the additional tweet, I will introduce what I think is the newly mentioned information. Then the next tweet says, Mission Challenge. Experience unique events that are different from regular races, such as Zero Yon Showdown, Drift, Fastest Challenge, Music Rally to Race to Music. And there seems to be a special event that races 0 to 400 meters and music. And then the next tweet says, GT Auto, dress up your car here. 130 types of wheels and 600 types of aero parts. In addition, oil changes and car washes. You can edit all paint and coloring. And then the next one says, it's long here, so I'll summarize the sentence. At Brand Central, more than 60 manufacturers can participate and purchase more than 300 new cars since 2011. Used car dealers have famous cars from the 80s and 90s here. The lineup is updated daily. And then the next tweet says, the lineup of used car dealers should be updated to every day. It turns out that Brand Central can buy cars after 2011 as new cars. Then the last tweet says, that's all the new information. All that was left was the product introduction page. You can get it anywhere that there is a game arcade, such as a home electronics retail store. So please read it. So yeah, so more information about Gran Turismo 7. Hopefully we will get our hands on it sooner than later. So anyway, guys, that's it for the gaming news for today. Thank you so much to all the new followers as always, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.